I rewind to just before I started trying to make money out of music, I was very conflicted in the sense that I could play guitar to a certain level and everyone was telling me I was really competent and all of that stuff. I was getting some level of attention and approval and accolades and all of those tasty things. But also, I was a bit of an academic kid and somehow found myself at Oxford University reading English. So it was during my 1 year at Oxford that I really had this internal struggle. It's like, which of these two masters should you serve? You should really pick one of them and do it properly, instead of like trying to do the literary thing and trying to do the rock and roll thing. I guess one of the turning points was realising, hang on, now that I'm at university, I'm actually reading fewer books. That's how you know I went to university. I didn't say less books. But I'm reading fewer books now than I was before I came here to read English, whereas I'm doing loads of funk gigs every week. I have a roster of private students. Everyone I hang out with talks about music. Maybe this is the cosmos trying to tell me something. So I made a little dramatic gesture for myself and I left university. And then realised, hang on, I don't actually have a job in music. How do you get a job in music? And it came to me slowly during 18 months or so of hard labour in McDonald's. What you have to do is invent a job for yourself sometimes. Some people, I guess, start out having formal lessons from day one. And for those guys, maybe a school like this would be a logical extension of the only thing they've ever known. Or alternatively, you could be more of a homegrown, your dad took you to blues jams when you were a kid, ear player who doesn't really know what the Dorian mode is, can't sight read for toffee. Or you might come from a remote village in the middle of nowhere and you've worked really hard on your instrument, but you have no way of knowing if you're any good or not, because no one else in the village really plays. That's probably less true now than it used to be, because now we have YouTube. It's easier to find reference points. But I've certainly met kids like that who were amazing, but they didn't know whether they were amazing or not. And they needed to visit a place where everyone plays music, just so they could figure out how they fit in to that whole universe of fellow players. So I guess some people would need to come here to tidy up their technique or learn to respect other styles. Some people would come here and they're already great players, but they need more experience kind of working as part of a band. So I don't think there's one general answer, like why is music education good? But to me, it's very clear that it is a good thing. We all have different needs between the end of one gig and the start of the next. You have to figure out what keeps you sane, but also keeps you healthy. I guess also it takes us back to that earlier comment. You need to figure out whether it's the life for you or not. Because if it is, it's the best job you could imagine. You get to go all around the world making people happy, doing something that you would be doing anyway, even if people stopped paying you. So if that's the blessing that you have in life, then whining about jet lag or having to sit in the US Embassy for too many hours waiting for your visa or something, these are churlish complaints. I try never to make those complaints. I like my job. I've definitely had worse jobs. I can't imagine a better one. So yeah, fraught with hardships though touring life may be, it's totally worth it for me personally.